Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and today's weather hazard briefing is for Sunday, November 14th. Looking at some breezy winds and warm conditions over the next couple of days, and some morning fog and some light rain showers this morning. And we're looking at our next system coming through Monday night through Tuesday, with another system possible during the later part of next week. Some key points we're going to look at this morning. We do have high pressure continuing to try to work its way in through Monday, which is going to be bringing some above normal temperatures and increasingly sunny skies, especially tomorrow. Taking a crack at near 70 degrees across those in the eastern Magic Valley, so definitely pretty warm for this time of year. Looking at some fog that's developed up by Monida Pass, Island Park area this morning, and that should quickly burn off. Just a few light rain showers, mainly before noon today, along the Wyoming border and up around that area. That should be quickly tapering off. Looks like it's going to remain dry through Monday night, and that's kind of when we're going to be talking about our first system. That's going to be arriving Monday night through Tuesday, along with some very gusty winds, more widespread light precipitation, some high elevation snow, and with those highest snowfall accumulations across the central mountains and along the Idaho-Wyoming border. System number 2, later part of this week, we're keeping our eyes on it. It's not totally ironed out yet, but Thursday night through Friday night at this point, possible widespread light snowfall accumulation. I'm seeing some much colder temperatures on the backside of system number 1. So what that means for much of our lower elevations is an increasing chance for some possible snow if we do get another system working in. Accumulating snowfall with the greatest potential for greater than 6 inches for those that are higher terrain. So definitely going to keep an eye on that for the later part of this week. Satellite from this morning just show those developing showers over the eastern part of the state and just some high-level clouds as they begin to kind of work their way across. Should be seeing those quickly taper out through this afternoon and evening, some patchy cloudiness, but Monday is looking nice and sunny before some clouds start to work back in for your Monday night into Tuesday. We'll look at the weather risk outlook matrix this morning. Not a whole lot of concerns for today. Just have a little bit of fog and some isolated rain and snow showers for those in our eastern and southern locations, furthest east, and some breezy winds across the Snake Plain and eastern Magic Valley. Those breezy winds are expected to continue into Monday. We're going to start to see that precipitation arriving towards that later part of Monday into Tuesday. And with that precipitation onset is going to be those gusty winds. And we get into that in a little bit. Once that kind of gusty winds, we are going to see that snow in our higher elevations. Temperatures are definitely supporting some widespread snowfall in the central mountains and up towards the eastern highlands. Doesn't look like a huge impact event as far as snowfall accumulations, generally below maybe like right around 3 to 5 inches for those higher summits. But looks like we're going to be having a break towards Wednesday. And then for Thursday, again, timing on that system isn't perfect yet, but we're thinking maybe Thursday night through Friday is going to be that general timing, starting off with some rain in our lower elevations and generally an all-snow event for those in our higher elevations. Current watches, warnings, and advisories this morning. Nothing for Pocatello, but our surrounding neighbors do have some high wind products and out in anticipation of next week's early storm. High and low temperatures today. Temperatures start off in the 40s and 30s for much of the forecast area. Going to be warming up today into the 50s and mostly 60 degrees across much of our lower elevations, sticking in the 40s as you get towards the eastern highlands. It's going to be the cold spot right now. And wind gusts this afternoon, pretty much been the same the last couple days. Gusts anywhere, 20 to 30 miles an hour across those summit ridge lines and across much of the Snake Plain. And for Monday, things look to warm up again by a few degrees, forecasting near 70 degrees for those in the eastern Magic Valley. And here in Pocatello, up through Idaho Falls, should be well into the 60s. And just kind of taking a look at the timing of these winds. Monday again looks slightly breezy, probably the least breezy day of the week. But we are going to see those winds generally ramp up throughout the day. And we're just kind of taking a look at some timing for those winds here. So Monday, generally up to 20 miles an hour across much of our locations. A little bit higher on those mountain ridge lines. And Monday night, we start to see those winds arrive along with that precipitation. So it's going to be a pretty quick-moving system. And what that means for us is going to be some pretty increased winds, especially as this system passes through. And Tuesday morning, we are going to see some of those wind gusts, 40 to 50 miles an hour possible in some places, mainly for those in our Snake Plain, eastern Magic Valley, and again up in those higher elevations. Tuesday night winds do look to subside, but again, still slightly remaining elevated with gusts up to maybe 30 miles an hour. In high temperatures Tuesday, we are going to start to see that cooling trend present itself through the middle part of next week. So as far as Tuesday, things cool down by about 10 to 20 degrees, with temperatures only in the 30s and 40s across the area. Looking at some preliminary precipitation totals with this system, not looking like a whole lot of precip. Highest amounts generally up around Stanley and the central mountains, maybe around 3 to 5 inches of snow for those areas up in the higher terrain, and maybe maybe an inch or so for the downtown area of Stanley. And outside of that, not a lot of whole precipitation, just some light rain showers possible across much of the eastern Magic Valley and southern hills. And just kind of taking a look at what we're seeing for the snowfall with this system. High case scenario would put a couple inches down in Stanley and some more light snow across much of our southern areas. But some of those colder temperatures really don't look too promising. But we'll be keeping an eye on that for you with this upcoming system. High and low temperatures Wednesday definitely take a nosedive. So as far as single digits below zero up in the central mountains for Stanley Wednesday morning. And for highs, it doesn't rebound all that much as far as getting back into the 30s and maybe pushing 40. We haven't seen these low of high temperatures, so it's since probably March or so. So it's definitely been right around 6-7 months since we've had temperatures this cold back in our area. And for Thursday, things look a few degrees warmer. We're back into the 40s for everybody. Some 30s lingering up in our northeast locations, but generally right around seasonable for this time of year. And in summary today, we do have that high pressure continuing to work in through Monday. And what that means for us is just bringing some above normal temperatures and increasingly sunny skies. This morning in Island Park and up near Monida Pass, they're waking up to a little bit of fog and light precipitation. That should be kind of quickly burning off towards noontime. Looking at two systems over the next week. System number 1, Monday night through Tuesday. It's going to be the potential for some more gusty winds and some widespread light precipitation. Some high elevation snow as well, accumulations in the central mountains and along the Idaho-Wyoming border, maybe around that 3 to 5 inches for the higher terrain. On the next system for Tuesday, temperatures do cool off in between. We do have that cold front working through on the first system, so maybe some widespread light snowfall in the forecast with temperatures much colder. So as far as supporting some of that snowfall potential, down low for those in the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain. And then up high, we've seen that accumulating snowfall with a potential for maybe greater than 6 inches for those in the higher terrain up north. And that wraps up the weather briefing for today, Sunday, November 14th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have a wonderful Sunday.